In this video, I built an RGB desk lamp from parts I had laying around. I'm in my shop here. I had this pendant glass globe that was so cool that I wanted to do something with it. It's solid, it's really heavy. So what I came up with is why not use metal pipe pieces. I had a bunch, and this is what I came up with. So it has a base. I sanded it all down, polished it, and then put linseed oil on it so stop any rust. And then I took the top and tapped it, and I'll show you why later. For the base, I took a piece of MDF with a circle jig cutter and then wrapped it in walnut veneer, real walnut veneer. And then I grooved another channel and poured blue epoxy. I used mica powder and the epoxy because my idea is I'm going to take this LED strip, put it in here, and it'll light up that ring blue or whatever color I want. It's RGB strip. And then I'm going to have multiple positions for switches. It'll be power. Then I have these micro switches I'm going to put through the holes here for red, green, blue, and that will allow me to color mix any color from the primaries. So let's see if I can get this back a little bit. It's going to look something like this. And on the top, I tapped that top so I can put this bolt through to secure the lamp to the whole frame. So I'm about the time where I need to start wiring it up. I also took this and poured epoxy on this. I actually created a short on this, on how I was able to get a smooth finish on the edges with no runs by attaching it to a drill and slowly rotating it as it dried. And then I sanded it, from 120 all the way up through 1500 grit, and then used rubbing compound and then polishing compound. It's still a little hazy. It's not crystal clear, so I might try some car wax. But I wet sanded it. It feels great. It's really smooth. I did wet sand it, so I might keep playing with that. But pretty much now it's time to wire it up. All right, have a little update on the lamp. I got my holes drilled for the base. Did a little routing path for wiring. Power's going to come in the back there. Go along here, go up to the canopy. There's my 3 RGB switches and the power switch. Also have the canopy all done. The RGB strip is in there and wired. The wire coming down the pipe. So now it's time to wire. Started to wire up the lamp here. I have my power coming in, strain relieved. The 3 switches for RGB are installed in the main power switch. And I was starting to run the LED strip for the illumination blue mica powder epoxy ring that will illuminate that. And I was thinking, how am I going to get this to be wedged in here as the adhesive cures? Ended up using these stir sticks, flexible stir sticks, and then a bunch of nails just to wedge it in there and as the adhesive cures. So we'll give that a few hours and then we'll get to soldering and wiring. All right, the lamp is all wired up. Have power coming in there. In the middle, that's coming down from the pendant. Then I have a switch for power, and then 3 switches for RGB. And here's kind of a diagram of what's going on. Power's coming in. I'm going to the positive in the pendant on the strip, positive on the base on the strip. And on the base, I'm only doing blue. So that's going right to the negative to the blue terminal on the strip. And then here's for the pendant, red, green, blue switches individually switched. And if you ever want to do this on LED RGB strip, more often than not, you have positive power going to it, and then your colors are negatively switched. So if you put the negative on the red terminal, it'll light red. If you put the negative on the green terminal, it'll light green, and so on. But I will fire this thing up tonight in a dark room and show you how it looks. And here's the completed assembled lamp. See the main power switch and 3 RGB switches. So the main power switch illuminates the river epoxy blue. And then we can go red, green, blue, and combinations magenta, cyan, yellow, and white. We turn off the lights to get a better look. The glass and the pendant leaves a really cool pattern on the wall as well.